Yeah, I just wanted to say this also in English, because I mean I think it's really important, and that is how at least where I am now, the the girls, like when I see somebody in a relationship, it seems almost like these younger girls also, and they're not really into it because obviously they're not sure still who they are, and that's why I just want to say that it's really important to take time to see somebody's dedication, and I mean not just but time. Um, Everybody's like, even after 20, in between 25 and 30, you only get I couldn't fall for something when you're young. It's really hard because you don't know yourself, and it's true because there's nothing to there's no point of reference. So when you're young, you should really try to do what you want, really, not to be forced into things. And like sometimes we do this unconsciously, I guess, but consciousness does have to expand to something that you want, not that something that's what's important, what the world requires, or some guy that you like or want to keep, but what you like. And that's why the song Islands in the Stream is really true, because you have to give these people time, especially young, those of you who are young. You have to understand that you can get hurt from and lose trust. You want to know how you would feel about that in the morning, not just how it feels that particular moment, but give it some thought. And so I just wish that it turns out better. I mean, because somehow women lose the magic. I mean, later on, if you look at later on how they look, they change often. Sometimes they don't, and those ones are special. That keep something that is still a dream in their eyes, and I did speak about this in Serbian because in the feminine there is a divine part, and it's in that mercy. And if that's lost, if that becomes something of a male rationale, and that comes from this introduction to sexual and all these relationships and all this. And I think women lose in it. Something is lost, which is very important for a woman to have, and that's their divine part, which is when they are loved. You guys find mercy. I can forgive everybody. Love, when you find love like that, it sort of absorb. It takes out all the judgment and the hate. If you have it is it's very. It becomes mercy. When I actually absorbed her, I became merciful, and because I liked her, so I automatically changed towards other people as well. So that's how it's important. It's not important. It's not at the end. I mean, we have to even through that love, you have to expand and to others as well. And so we are islands in the stream, not an island, but islands, so that we can continue this. This is I mean, so the complete love is to actually to heal other people through your love. Not just to bury it inside, and instead they become part of some relationships and and whatnot, and then they disappear into some role that was given. And that's why I mentioned Lilith, because she wouldn't accept her role. She walked out of paradise, and maybe paradise isn't paradise at all. and that's why I brought her up so that she can kind of shed light on the new paradise. And yeah, do only the things that you want to do, really, you know, like don't have anybody. I mean, these guys seem aggressive these days, and I guess that's their nature, but it's the wrong nature. And if we don't have women who actually can balance this out, we're not going to have a good society. So this is a very important part to consider, and how to protect this that they have, so that we can spiritually benefit instead of physically benefit. That is, and that's what we're after, and that's what's shocking. And therefore, for this, there will be punishment that will come upon them for destroying trust. Destroying trust is not a good thing to do. So I didn't want to bring this in. Perhaps this is like for a different one. Different. So it's very important. Beneath the masquerade, we're actually bringing hurt to people, and that's something that God does not allow, and especially to His trust. I mean, to the children who are trusting, you know. So this should be known in today's society. So I beg the girls and I beg those who, and young women. I mean, this should all be. We should all give each other much more time than we do, and because like it's been clinically proven that only between 25 and 30, like the frontal lobe of ours actually develops, and we gain much more perspective, and through that perspective is where the love comes from, not from lack of it. It's a very important part, which makes us complete. Before it, we're just like we're like absorbent sponges that like soak up the world, all the crap and all the good, and then we have to deal with the crap later, and that crap can like take time to deal with, because it can grow into like various things, aspects of our personalities which are messed up, you know, which is not how we're supposed to be at all. And then that becomes a problem that we have to solve throughout our life, which we can, with little patience, solve in our youth and live like really truly the way that we should. Anyways, I hope that helped a little. Please understand how important you are, all of you, and how to protect what is beautiful in you, because the world sometimes just does not do that out of its own selfish craving, which is like to put in like a mark on the door that yeah, you're one of them, you know. And I don't know, you know, everybody wants to be the one, not just, you know, some part of somebody else's equation. So find out what the equations are before you participate in them, and then equations go away and it becomes clear. But you do have to pay attention, otherwise it's constantly going to be like, you know, jumping from square to square and never knowing where you really are. All the best. Love. Peace.